The Emmys are weird now, right? I mean, let's take a look at the nominees. So far so good, right? Relatively normal. Oh! Like, it's weird that these categories are largely comprised of actors from only 2 shows, right? Am I crazy? I've never been good at watching TV. I get overwhelmed really easily by the prospect of so many seasons with so many episodes, though that's not really a problem nowadays. Even so, it's a much larger commitment than a 2-hour movie. Last year, I watched almost every Oscar-nominated movie I could prior to the ceremony. This year, I've seen 5 shows nominated in the Emmys, and it's just because I like them. And y'all know I'm a Severance lover, but I just genuinely don't understand this. It confuses me. And the White Lotus effect is even more confounding. How can 4 actors from the same show be nominated in the same category, when last year they wouldn't even put Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande both in the lead actress category where they belonged? That's rhetorical. I know why. Just follow me for a minute here. Let's go back a few years, because this type of category domination has happened before, just with a different lineup. 2022. Another fantastic year of television. Just look at this. God, I miss it. Back then, The White Lotus was merely a limited series. Mike White hadn't told the general public that he was planning on continuing to tap that well. This was also in the time of Succession, one of the greatest series to ever grace our screens. God, to have Succession, Barry, and Severance all at once. Take me back. But I digress. Look at the number of nominations. Obviously, Succession dominates, but the range of nominations across the number of shows here is a lot smaller than the range from this year's nominations. Ignore the best performing show from both years. In 2022, we range from 13 to 20. In 2025, we range from 13 to 24, with 3 shows having 23 to 24 nominations each. Are they really that good? Or do voters just have industry favorites now? Okay, let me back it up a bit more. Get a better example of the Emmys when they're a bit more evened out. Now look at this nice, even spread in the major categories. Everybody Loves Raymond got the most nominations and the most wins that year. But this spread, gorgeous. Now let's talk about these shows that are throwing off the math. Please know that I'm a fan of all 4. None of what I'm about to say is against them. Please understand that. My problem is the lack of variety in some of these categories. 5 of the studio's 23 nominations are in one category. 7 of the White Lotuses are for supporting actor or actress. That means half of the supporting actor and actress nominees are from one show. Literally 7 out of 14 of them. We can all agree that's insane, right? And this happened with season 2 as well. Frankly, I think ensemble casts just confuse Emmy voters. Or maybe, actually, probably most likely, they love them because it takes the hard work out of nominating actors. Really good show in the zeitgeist? Just nominate half the cast and bam, categories filled. Problem solved. All this brings me to, are Emmy voters just lazy? Obviously they're watching more TV than I am. They've got a good overall lineup going. But these 4 shows absolutely dominating makes it seem like they picked a few favorites and called it a day. Oh, here's our comedy show for the year. Here's a couple drama shows that can battle it out for fun. Oh, here's the limited series we like. But like, the guest actor nominees being 83% from the studio? Guys, the supporting actor and actress nominees being 50% from The White Lotus? Guys, that's almost half the main cast of the show. And it can't be a coincidence that among their favorites are the 2 most talked about shows of the year. Severance Season 2 viewership nearly triples that of Season 1, and The White Lotus has only grown more popular with each season they put out. Look at these shows' Emmy nominations across their seasons. Severance Season 2 nearly doubled their nominations over Season 1, and The White Lotus picked up a few more in Season 2 and matched that in Season 3. You could argue Severance has improved based on the IMDb ratings, and therefore more nominations would make sense. But look at The White Lotus. Following that same logic, this season of The White Lotus is worse than Season 2, yet both seasons got 23 nominations. I don't want to say anything definitively, but this really makes it seem like Emmy voters are just choosing their crown victors based on the most popular shows at the time. People talk about favoritism and bias in Hollywood and how prevalent it is in the Oscars, but I think the Emmys are a much better example of this. The real test will be to see if The Pitt gets more nominations for their impending 2nd season. A show with a small cult following based on one season, just like Severance had a mere 3 years ago. Just something to ponder. I hope y'all enjoyed this quick little video. I know it's a bit different than others I've made, but it's something that's really been on my mind, especially with the ceremony coming up. If you enjoyed, please leave a like or let me know in the comments, and subscribe if you want to be extra sweet. I'll see you in the next one. Yes, I moved, and now I have a real YouTube setup. Okay, we can put that to rest.